She was the center of everyone's life. We call her the glue that brings us together, and that's what she's doing right now. Vinnie was born September 21st, 1957, at the Tripler Army Hospital in Honolulu, who lived her life loving on others and always determined to make things happen. Vinnie had a true notion that family is the most important key in her life, and a desire that thrived continuously throughout her life. Whether it's home with family, friends, or working with others, togetherness, unity, laughter, and food was her hospitality. Vinnie grew up in the Navy housing, Halsey Terrace and Rafford Terrace, which is close to Salt Lake, if you don't know. At one point in her life, 6 siblings were all separated, and she was the only child home with her mom, or with our mom. Her inner soul saddened and missed all siblings being together. As life progressed, Vinnie lived with cousins until her siblings, one by one, was coming home. Vinnie grew up in a large family, not only with siblings, with many, many cousins. In 1975, Vinnie graduated from McKinley High School, fully involved with theater, acting, singing, and giving her best performance. Her passion led her to her first job at Le Boom Boom, which is the old international marketplace, and later performed with Tihati Productions at the Beachcomber, Waikiki, in the 70s. Her singing career blossomed into her first group called The Score, singing top 40s on the music chart. Her playlist consists of Madonna, remember Madonna, Chaka Khan, Whitney Houston, and many, many more. While performing her favorites, she also worked on The Star of Honolulu for 17 years. Vinnie continued to strive on contract with Motor City Angels, Island to Island. She loved the lights, the glitter, music, and singing her heart out. Her greatest passion. Vinnie has a beautiful soprano voice who richly touched other people's lives. She was absolutely in full throttle, doing what she loved the most. Vinnie got married in 1987. Hello? Okay. So Vinnie got married in 1987 to Peter Mendoza, and both created a beautiful daughter, Brittany, by 1989. Vinnie loved and cared for her pride and joy. Her love for Brittany was pure love and joy. Everything was for Brittany. Every year that went by, she always yearned for her siblings to come home. Life is too short. We have to spend time together, as she would say. So every year, Vinnie always called me and always bugged me about, let's get our siblings together again. And we promised that we would do this every single year for Christmas. And we actually did that every year. Back in the early 1980s, we also found out we had 11 more siblings. And all my siblings back there, these are Vinnie's siblings. You guys want to stand up? Stand up, please. This is the Castillos. They came all the way from Seattle. And thank you. And when Vinnie and I found out we had siblings, we went up to Seattle and we had spent some nice quality time with them. And so now Vinnie is the glue, and here we are again. She's bringing all of us, but this time the Castillos and the Hawaii children in Hawaii, my brothers and sisters. So together, there's 18 of us. Wow. And now that our first sibling had passed, Beanie will be missed very, very much. I had a difficult time writing this. I kept writing and throwing papers away and writing and crying, and my papers got wet. And but you know, I thought at the very end, I just want to be able to just ad-lib and say that Beanie's life was very filled with a lot of love, a lot of friends. She loved to work. She's a workaholic. She loves to cook. She loves to compete with cooking with me. She always wanted to say that her cooking was better than me. She always tells me, you know what ingredient you're missing? You need to add this ingredient. I don't know if you guys know that, Beanie, but she always Beanie? I know.
Stop talking.
Okay, so Beanie always strived for perfection, and that she did very, very well. Her singing, she always did it with perfection also. Every time she would tell me, "So Cherie, what do you think? Was it good? I could have done better." And she just kept striving and did better and better and better. I even wanted her to go on American Idol or something that can show her voice, the power in her voice. But you know what? She wasn't really into that kind of a limelight. She was happy, joyous, and she was free living here in Hawaii and showing her love and her talent to the people that she loved. So I want to thank all of you for being here. Let's take pictures, because I know Brittany's going to want to make an album about her mom. And for the rest of us, hopefully we'll see you in the future, because there's more events to come with a lot of people like us that love on families and love on friends. And thank you so much for allowing me to share my sister's story. Mahalo.